Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel today for another video. This one today is going to be another different kind of video where I'm talking about some, I guess, drama or some things that happened in the anime community in the past few days. I'm a few days late with this, but I figured I'd talk about it anyway. If you aren't aware, Attack on Titan Season 4, the final season, has been airing over the past couple weeks, and Episode 6 just came out on Sunday, aka like 2 days ago. It's Tuesday now that I'm recording this. So a few days ago it came out, and there was some drama going on with the episode, and I kind of wanted to talk about my perspective on it today and kind of talk about what was going on and why it's kind of upsetting, some of the things that I was seeing. But first and foremost, I do have to just say, look, 95% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed. I always have to say this in every video. I know it gets annoying, it interrupts the content, etc, etc, but look, I just have to say it. Do me a favor, scroll down below, see if you're subscribed. Maybe you watch my videos on your recommended page, but you're just not subscribed yet. I'd appreciate it if you could just click that subscribe button. It would help me out quite a bit. Now, with that out of the way, diving into this, this video will contain some spoilers, by the way. If you aren't caught up or if you don't want to be spoiled, do just be warned. But so Attack on Titan Season 4 Episode 6 aired on Sunday, and if you aren't aware what was going on in the episode, again, click off. But in this episode, after the declaration of war in Episode 5, where Eren turned into a Titan under the stage where Willy Tybur was giving his gigantic speech to the whole armies and stuff, Eren transformed into a Titan at the end of that episode, and Episode 6 picked up right where that left off, where he eats and kills Willy Tybur and starts attacking all of the government officials that are there for the speech, and eventually the Warhammer Titan transforms and they begin to get into a fight. Now, you're asking yourself, well, what's the issue with that? It sounds like a pretty good episode, if anything. Well, the issue actually lied in Attack on Titan's community and their reaction to the episode, because the episode actually followed the manga pretty much exactly, had some really cool moments. This right here, I have this tweet open for a reason. This was probably one of my favorite moments of the episode. I was like, I don't get very like giddy, I would say, often when it comes to anime and stuff, but that scene, man, it really did make me quite excited and pumped for the next episode. You could probably hear it in my voice how like I'm just smiling right now thinking about that one scene. Anyways though, so with everything going on, it sounded like a pretty good episode. So what was the issue? Well, the community began attacking Studio Mappa. If you aren't aware, Studio Mappa is the studio doing the animation for Attack on Titan's final season. This coming off of the back of Studio Wit. Studio Wit was doing all of the animation for Attack on Titan all the way up until this final season, but the issue was the producers for Attack on Titan's final season were requesting this final season be put out as soon as physically possible. And Studio Wit, being the amazing studio that they are, I'm just gonna throw that out there, they are great. They gave us so much great Attack on Titan for so long, so they gotta give them credit for that. But being the good studio that they are, they said that's just simply not enough time. We can't make the anime as perfect as we want it to be with the amount of time that you are giving us. So they decided they would not be continuing to do the animation for the final season. So the producers went and looked for a new animator to do the animations for this season, and they went all around to plenty of different studios, and all of the studios rejected them except for Mappa. And I think that is a very important thing to remember as we continue on, but I just need to preface that first and foremost. So what happened was, all of the sudden, Studio Mappa takes over production, and they are very much on a time crunch. The producers are pushing them to put this season out as quickly as physically possible, because they want to ride the momentum of Season 3 Part 2 and how much people loved that, as well as they want to catch up to the manga as quickly as they possibly could. So all of a sudden, they are rushing out this season of the anime as quickly as possible, and people are rightfully worried about that before the season even started airing. But for the most part, all the first 5 episodes, the animation, amazing. Really good. Literally absolutely no complaints from anybody. But this episode was the first time we got to see the Titans fight each other. And this finally, for the first time, the time crunch was kind of put on display a little bit. Because instead of the usual like 2D thriller action animations that we see in Attack on Titan, similar to this one right here, where things are moving very fluidly and very like they feel very action packed and like they pack a punch. Instead, they decided to go with a CG approach to the animation. I'm trying to find if I can find a good clip on here. I mean, even this kind of shows a little bit about it, but they decided to do the Attack on Titan or the Titan fights in CG instead of the usual animation style, and the community started attacking Studio Mappa and the directors of episodes and the animators because because they did not like it. Obviously, that upset me and others quite a bit because, again, we would not even have this season if it weren't for Mappa. We would still be waiting with no Attack on Titan season at all if Studio Mappa hadn't decided to accept what comes with the time crunch and animate it anyway. Obviously, I mean, if you look at another series Mappa is producing currently that's airing, Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously they care a lot about animation, and if you watch their animation, once they are given enough time, they can clearly make something work incredibly well. So to see them being attacked for not making it as perfect as possible is very frustrating, especially because it's really not their fault. If anybody should be blamed, it's the producers of Attack on Titan who've been pushing to put this out as soon as possible instead of perfecting it. Obviously, as an Attack on Titan fan, I wanted things to be perfect too, but I'm also a human being who understands other human beings. When you're not given enough time to make something perfect, you just can't do anything about it. And not to mention, I think the episode was great anyway. I loved the episode. Like I said, there were so many really cool moments, and outside of even if you hated the Titan fight in general, outside of the Titan fight, every other bit of animation in this episode was absolutely amazing. I mean, like the scene where Levi came in, or where Mikasa came in, or even just when all of the scouts came in and started killing all of the soldiers and stuff. Like, everything was so great, and I have this pulled up on Twitter here because this is basically a lot of people praising Mappa and stuff for everything that they were doing and talking about how great the episode was. And I pulled this up instead of the tweets that showed a lot of hate and stuff because I just think that's more productive and a lot more fun and cool, to be quite honest. I think the hate tweets were unwarranted, stupid, and just unproductive overall. I think they were absolutely brain dead. People complaining about the CG animation and one fight that took up like not even 5 minutes of the episode is just absolutely ridiculous. And sending death threats and attacking animators for not making it the way that you pictured it in your mind is just absolutely ridiculous. I've said this in some other videos. If you watch any of my anime videos, I always add the preface of like, this is just my opinion. I know the anime community can be toxic, so let's just, get along. And that's because of situations like this. Because the anime community in general, I think, is very good, very appreciative, and very great. But then you just have stupid people who send death threats to animators and criticize animators for not making it the exact image that's in their brain. And it's just like, it's so toxic and so annoying and so unproductive, and just gives the whole anime scene just such a bad reputation. Who wants to be a part of the anime scene and get into anime when you have people like that a part of your scene, and people like that who are so vocal and attacking and sending death threats because you care about a series too much? Like, it's just ridiculous at this point. And I just wanted to make this video today to show a little bit of appreciation to Mappa, because really they are doing a great job with this season. As much as people don't want to admit it because of one stupid fight, it wasn't exactly perfect, everything else has been so good. I mean, there was a video on Twitter going around, I don't know if I can find it anymore, but there was a video going around of a comparison of the animation that we have been seeing and comparing that to the actual manga. And if you look at it, it's nearly identical. Like, it's actually insane how well they are adapting this anime. But people still are complaining because there was some CG in one scene. And it's not even a guarantee that that's going to be a continuation through the rest of the series or anything. But, people will still complain because, like, this video right here, this is one I was looking for. Look how similar these scenes are between the anime and the manga. Like, it's actually insane how well they are adapting it. But people are ignoring that part of the aspect, They're just focused on, well, this fight didn't look as cool as I may have wanted it to. And it's just ridiculous at this point. Like, look, me personally, I had very high hopes for a lot of the animation in the Titan fights. But, I can't expect it to be perfect, especially given the fact that I know for a fact Mappa was put on a very tight schedule to put this anime out. Like, I can't expect them to produce absolute perfection given the amount of time that they have. And I'm fine with that, because at the end of the day, it's still really good. It's still an incredibly faithful adaptation when it really does not have to be as good as it is. Like, it has no business being as good as it is, in fact. But they are putting as much time and effort into it as they possibly can. And for that, I thank them and I appreciate Mappa for that, because it really has been an incredible journey. Even just 6 episodes in, I am so excited for the next episode. Like, I wish I could just time travel travel to next Sunday and the Sunday after that to continue to watch these episodes as they come out, because I'm so excited for the next parts of the manga that are coming up and some of the stuff that we're going to see. It's going to be great, and I know it is. It's just frustrating to see some of the fans of the series do such despicable, disgusting things for basically next to no reason. It's just frustrating in general, and I wanted to give my thoughts about that today and kind of talk to you guys about it and say, you know, maybe drop a hashtag thank you Mappa or something like that on Twitter or in YouTube or something. That was trending on Sunday when the episode came out, and a lot of the hate was coming out, which is nice to see, because it's good to see the community actually supporting the studio, giving us something so great when they have no reason to. They could have just said no, like all of the other animation studios did, and we could not have this anime right now. But, you know, those awful fans who are doing despicable, disgusting things like sending death threats just don't get that, and it's sad to see. So hopefully it gets better in the future. Hopefully that's the last time we have to deal with it, but, you know, that's the anime community for you. It's not always the most friendly place. In fact, it's one of the most toxic places a lot of the time. So hopefully it gets better, but we will see. Either way though, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. If you did like it, please leave a like down below. Like I said, comment hashtag thank you Mappa, or go tweet about it. Comment down below how you feel about the situation, etc. I would love to talk to you guys about it or see your comments about it, so I'd appreciate it if you could do that. If you are new around here, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications when I post more videos just like this. It's free and you can always unsubscribe later, and I post new videos every single day, so you're bound to find a video that you enjoy at some point. Either way though, guys, I thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.